Welcome to Denton, Texas, and Medal of Honor Field as the Lone Star Glory 5-5 play host to the 3-7 Queen City Corsairs. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrup, and joining me this week is my regular partner, Rick Northrup. How you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm doing great. Welcome to the ball game.
We have Greg Soto and James Troll as our statisticians. Kevin Irvine is our executive producer. And for the Glory, they're looking to get to 6 wins. For Queen City, they need some help if they want to make the playoffs, but they can help their cause by winning today. A loss does them no good.
Football gods help those who help themselves, Colin. And nothing works better than a W. Big W.
AJ Caswell shaking hands with Case Fennick.
Movie reference for those keeping track. Look for the big W. Don't give it away.
It is tails by Queen City, and they will take the football first. This is a squad that's had turnover problems. They're minus 11 turnover differential. Let's see what they do first with the football. Kicking off for Lone Star is Hugh Purvis. Back deep is Christopher Ochoa. Ochoa up the middle. We'll get it out to the 29-yard line, and we'll get our first look at AJ Caswell. Corsairs lost a rather close one to the Queen City Corsairs last week, 13-10. AJ Caswell was 30 of 42 for 245 yards. Halfback Jet Zero was only 26 carries for 47 yards, and they'll start under center, 1st and 10. Here's Caswell. Has 2 men in the backfield. He's back to throw. Fires his out route. It's complete to Deezer Powell for a pickup of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 as the tackle's made out there. For the Corsairs on offense, they have Caswell, quarterback, Zero, the halfback. Hubba Kimbrell is the fullback. Deezer Powell, Christopher Ochoa, and Chris Curtis are the wideouts, and the tight end is James Matthew Jr. We'll get the Lone Star after this play as Jet Zero picks up the first down to the 41. Tackle made by Doug Day. Number 33. Strong safety. For Lone Star up front, they have defensive ends Jukin Rukin and Yogi Barr, defensive tackles Al Lewis and Hugo Reynoso, linebackers Freddie Trello and Brian Craven, Mickey McGuire, Bo Martin Jr., Evan Lacey are the corners. Mickey McGuire, Bo Martin Jr. are the corners. Evan Lacey is the free safety. Doug Day and Lincoln Kinksey round out the secondary as that pass was complete for a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7.
Want to remind everybody, the Rick Mater's in the house. We'll be checking in with the Rick Mater staff here as the game wears on. We usually want to see, the Rick Mater usually wants to see 2 possessions or more for each side.
Here's to get to 0, and he picks up 2 yards. He's met immediately in a hole by Brian Craven.
Fans of the Rick Mater know the Rick Mater sometimes does not like to stick its neck.
Brian Craven, of course, is the player coach. He's the head coach for these Glory. His defense is trying to stop Queen City here in the first drive of the game. 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Caswell. Has to step up, runs, but at least stopped 2 yards short of the sticks.
Not for a nanosecond, Colin. It looked like a sure thing for a first down, but good stick by the D.
It'll be 4th and 2. Greg Morrison on to punt. Deuce Fennick, brother of Aches. As the kick was nearly blocked, but the fair catch will be called for it. Lone Star 16. So Ace Finnick is the quarterback. He's having a pretty great year passing the ball. He has 3,060 yards coming in, 18 touchdowns, but unfortunately for him, also 18 interceptions. And we'll get to his weapons. As you see one of them there, Greg Soto, who serves as the offensive coordinator. This 3-wide set on 1st and 10 for the Lone Star. Finnick drops deep. He's going downfield the very first play, and it's intercepted. Intercepted on the play by Ted Haynes, who runs it all the way back to the Lone Star 24-yard line.
Wow. You know, just one of those really that happened plays.
Tipped in the air, I believe that was Crow, pass intended for Soto, and just like that, Ted Haynes brings that in for his 4th interception on the year. He's tied for 2nd with fellow quarterback Farrell Raines coming in with 3. Caswell starts under center, 1st and 10. It'll be a dead zero handoff off the middle, breaking a couple tackles, picks up a 1st down to the 12.
Uh-oh.
Yogi Barr saved what could have been a touchdown, as Zero was a rolling on that play. Broke a few tackles in the line of scrimmage, and if it wasn't for Yogi Barr's presence of mind to wrap him up, it could have been big trouble. Here now we have an extra offensive lineman in the backfield next to the fullback. Here's to get the 0. 3rd man through the hole, and Jet will get down to the 7. Tackle made once again by Brian Craven. Second down and 6 from the Lone Star 7-yard line. Will Myers checks in now. Number 89 next to Kimbrell. It'll be another 0 handoff, this time going the other way, and he only picks up a yard. See the average yards per carry for 0 early, and Jet has 23 yards on his first 5 carries. He had 47 yards on 26 carries all of last week versus DC, so he's well on track to surpass those numbers. Caswell, quick drop, throws to the end zone, knocked away beautifully by Freddie Trammell. Oh, what could have been a sure touchdown pass intended to look like for Jake Matthew Jr. And James Troll will come on for the field goal attempt, as Lone Star is able to limit the damage to just a field goal attempt. This will leave from the left hash. Snap, spot, kick, and it's good from 23 yards. And Queen City takes a quick 3-0 lead with 7:01 to go in the first.
Well, that's how you do it, Colin, right? You get the opportunistic or the unexpected interception and go down and punch it in with great field position.
Lone Star 7.5-point favorites at home, over under 47.5. Deuce Finnick on the return.
Please punch your ticket, put some points on the board.
He gets tackled at 6. Let's see what Ace can do. He threw an interception on the very first play from scrimmage.
I was going to shake it off. That was probably not his fault, question mark. Pending the film review next week.
We'll get to the rest of Lone Star skill players. Another deep pass, and it's another interception.
Oh, no.
Ted Haynes picks it off once again, and Greg Soto, the intended receiver.
Holy smoke. Sorry, I was channeling my inner Matt Wilson by being fanboy there during the play. Wow.
Just so 2 plays for Lone Star, and they've thrown 2 interceptions.
Maybe in the obvious comment of the game so far, they'd be well advised to break out their running playbook.
Here's the
next
throw to
possession.
Zero in the backfield, breaks the tackle, breaks another one. And he picks up 9.5 yards. They're going to say it's 2nd and inches. I'm not sure how that wasn't 10, but okay.
Jack Walls, SFL in the chat. You don't actually have to, just because you're giving 7.5 doesn't mean you have to spot them 7.5. Comment du jour so far.
Zero on handoff. Zero has plenty of room down to the Lone Star at 34. And you see the early numbers for Jet. He's got 37 on 6 carries. This follows the fullback right there, the rookie. Kimbrell picked in the 1st round, 11th overall.
Embarrassed to say, the term du jour has sent half the chat scrambling to Google.
Here's a shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the top, Caswell. Will back to throw, dumps it off to Zero, and Jet will only get to the line of scrimmage for his troubles. Combo tackle made on the play by McGuire, as well as Kingseed.
Trying to get the ball in Zero's hands frequently is not a bad strategy, is it, Colin?
No, it is not. Indeed. Here is the throw down the middle of the field, knocked away by Kingseed, but we have a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
Let's check the flag. Going to be an offside. So the Corsairs get 5 free yards. Jukin Rukin trying to get a head start. And when you're 320 pounds, you can't exactly hide yourself.
He's well acquainted with Newton's laws of motion, isn't he? Once that big body gets moving,
It's kind of hard to stop.
It will resist stopping.
Here's a good to Zero again. This is a power play up the middle. And he only gets a yard for his trouble, set up a 3rd and 4. Over on Next Level Sports, the Mexico City Aztecs just took a field goal lead over the Baltimore. Let's tack down another field goal. It's now 13-7. Next Level Sports. 3rd down and 4. Caswell, give off to Zero again, picks up the 1st down. Needed to get to the 22 and exactly got there.
Wow, an embarrassingly meandering style 1st down that the Glory gives up there.
Lone Star, currently the 11th seed in the playoffs if they were to start today.
Yes. Yes.
But they could really improve their position with a
shot.
win here. As Caswell down the middle, complete 1st and goal. And that is catch made by Christopher Ochoa, number 80.
As frequent listeners of your humble correspondent know well, I'm enamored with one of the concepts on offense, which is to try and get the defense to begin guessing. And that we may be witnessing that a little bit on this drive where Queen City has been able to be fairly productive here, Colin.
Caswell, 5 of 6 for 31 yards. And last one, the 10-yard completion. Jet Zero stopped on the line of scrimmage for no gain by both Lewis and Craven.
Well, they've got to do their bend, don't break thing here again, Colin, and trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. A couple more downs to stand up on.
Empty backfield. Everybody spread out the pattern as Caswell dumps underneath the Curtis. Can't get to the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 3. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Glory defense. One play to rule them all in this series.
Here's Caswell to the end zone. Touchdown is made. Teaser Powell on the slant.
Pretty as you please. Threads that needle.
For Powell, that was his 3rd receiving touchdown of the year. And for Caswell, that's only touchdown pass number 10.
Is that right? That's surprising.
James Stroll, his extra point is up and good. 2:47 left to go in the first. 10-0 Queen City in front. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy, and Deuce Finnick must feel like he's in Groundhog Day as he returns his 3rd straight kick. And this is a pretty explosive attack. Ike McBride is the halfback, Cameron Collier the fullback, receivers Greg Soto, Deuce Finnick, Dave Axis, tight end is Adam Williams, and the offensive linemen are father-son combo Ryland and Bobo Caudell. They come out in a bunch formation. And here's the handoff to Ike McBride up the middle, and she picks up a first down, a whole lot more to the 44.
Nice job. Nice job. And that's got to feel really good. Strange to say for the Glory here on their 3rd play. As a sigh of relief. Rises up from the Glory sideline.
Following big Bobo Caudell, he's 6'7", 350. You want to know how big his son is? He's also 6'7", 350. Those are some large boys, let me tell you.
I guess it runs in the family. Or they don't run in the family, I'm not sure.
Here's Ace Finnick back to throw, and this time, he threw another interception. That man coverage defense is sticking all over these receivers. Pass intended for Dave Axis, and Ace Finnick, he's wondering where it all went wrong. Farrell Rains with the interception. And I tell you, this staff of Queen City, Eric Berkeley, as well as Albert Begin, their co-defensive coordinators.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm talking over your talkings.
Putting on a master clinic as far as defending the pass goes early on here. Here's the throw out to Jet Zero, and he picks up 2 yards.
How many, riddle me this, boy wonder, how many picks has Ace Finnick thrown up to this in the season? Do we have that number?
He's thrown 18. He's attempted 3 passes, and he's thrown 3 interceptions.
Right, so that is definitely, more than one standard deviation away from his typical game. It's they're playing good defense, our Corsairs, but how much of it might be Ace Finnick just having trouble, for whatever reason it is, seeing the field? And that's going to be a real big concern for the Glory if he doesn't get his vision thing worked out.
Tackle made on 2nd and 8. This is 3rd and 8. Empty shotgun, gun straight. Trips to the top, one receiver to the bottom. Here's the pass. Down the field, it's dropped, incomplete.
It was dropped so much as hit the guy in the backside maybe. Let's see if we get another look at that. I'm not sure.
Okay, it's time to take away the boys Mountain Dew and Pop-Tarts again. They didn't show us the replay.
Yeah, come on, guys. Heck.
Why do we have to keep threatening you every week? It doesn't seem to be working.
Too much Texas barbecue last night after the pre-meeting.
Morrison on again for the punt. And Juice will call the fair catch at the 13.
Okay. All right, everybody, just settle down. Settle down. 10-0, not that bad. Forget about the 3 picks, right? Colin? Yeah.
Yeah, you
Rick,
have to.
that's a great comment. Rick, you make great comments all the time.
You have to forget about the picks, but it's kind of hard to when you haven't completed a pass to your own team, but thrown 3 grabs to the other team.
3 completions to the Corsairs.
Like McBride, her second carry picks up 3 yards, 2nd and 7. David Tilley on the tackle. Tilley, Queen City's leading sacker. He has 10 sacks coming into the game. There's Ted Haynes. He has 2 of the interceptions off of 8. Finnick.
Yeah, he's got a good career game already in the first quarter.
Here's the pass by Finnick, and it is complete to Greg Soto. This will be a 3rd and 3, and they complete it underneath. And the man they call the Cuban Missile sets him up at a 3rd and 3.
As some of the saltier Glory fans give rise to a sarcastic golf clap. That completion.
Strong eye formation. Here's to get to McBride and a 3rd and 3. She runs over Tilley and the linebacker and picks up the first down to the 26. What good running.
Well done. Well done.
And that'll wrap up the end of the first quarter. Strange quarter. Queen City able to cash in a few turnovers by Lone Star out to a 10-0 lead at the end of the first. You're watching the Simulation Football League on Twitch TV. Three carries, 25 yards for McBride.
That one really good starter run.
1st and 10. Ace is back to throw. Oh, and that was nearly intercepted. Looked like they timed it perfectly, did Lone Star, but Kappa Jones flashed in front of the last minute. He exploded right there as soon as he saw where the pass was going.
Yeah, and I think the boys in the truck, boys and girls in the truck, heard your comment. They do not want to give up their Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew.
2nd and 10.
The same semi-reliable crew that runs everybody's corporate IT, by the way.
Here's Ace. He dumps it off to McBride. And she makes a couple of defenders missed. Make it a 3rd and 7. Pick up 3. She had 71 grabs coming in. Team's leading receiver in terms of receptions in that category. Greg Soto is 2nd with 71 coming in. No mystery what Lone Star will be doing here, but no mystery for Queen City either. Face mask to face mask, their man coverage. It's been a tricky one, and Adam Williams dropped what could have been a first down on 3rd and 7. And oh boy, it's just been that kind of luck for Lone Star. Williams underfill onto punt, and I think the Glory fans are relieved that Queen City's not going to get primo field position.
By the way, nobody seemed to get the Big W reference, so I'll give it away. It's from the 1963 classic, It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, directed by Stanley Kramer. How about that?
What?
The big treasure hunt. The treasure was located under the Big W.
Some of the greatest comedians of the 60s in that film, Mickey Rooney,
Phil Silvers, Buddy Hackett, Jonathan Winters. Jim Backus. Sid Caesar. Unbelievable. Ethel Merman, of all people. Is actually kind of a starlet in that one. If you're in the Middle East.
Here is Jet Zero, runs over a couple of people and picks up about 11 yards. Doug Day saves more damage being done. I see Andrew O'Reilly in the chat. He says, can't blame Ace right now. Queen City's weakness is the Lone Star's weakness is the man coverage that Queen City is playing right now.
Ooh, good little insight there. Wish I'd have thought of that. Bearded android.
Here's Caswell on the gun. He's back to throw, fires it out, and oh, he almost threw an interception. This one, Mickey McGuire had a better shot at that one than the receiver did. 2nd and 10.
Is it true Bearded Android used to be Bearded Dragon, but he lost his fire?
I don't know. Don't.
Everybody just watch that dad joke go right over Colin's head. Well, here we go. 2nd and 10. The handoff.
Yeah, only a pickup of one is Craven in on the tackle. Mike Mayock tackle.
Mike Mayock tackle.
3rd down and 9. Queen City only 1 of 5 on 3rd down. This will be play number 29. It'll be an AJ Caswell pass that's deflected, incomplete pass intended for Deezer Powell. Bo Martin Jr. able to knock it away.
And there we go. A 9.
And the defense able to get the ball back to their offense. They didn't turn it over last drive. Did Lone Star.
Baby steps, right? Everything's going horribly wrong. You're going to focus on crawl, walk, run.
Their longest drive in terms of yards has been 15. In terms of plays, it was 7. That occurred on their last drive.
Oh, nice punt and coverage. Sticks them way back in their own end, Colin.
Yeah, this will mark them back at the 17. If you're the coaching staff of the Glory, you gotta like what you've seen from the running game early. Here's the snap. Ace delivers a bullet over the middle to his sibling, Deuce, for the 1st down.
Nice baby steps, right? How about a nice completion for a 1st down?
They'll mark the ball at the 29. There's Deuce Finnick, the rookie wide receiver.
So the Rick Mater is a little confounded here since we haven't really seen the Glory try and mount a long drive. It hesitates to make a lead.
Ike McBride runs over 2 people, and there she goes down the field. Nobody's going to catch her. To the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Lone Star. What a play.
There you go. Broadcaster jinx right there.
A 71-yard touchdown run as Ike McBride put on a show. 1 broken tackle, 2 broken tackles, and then the rest was just...
And doesn't look like there's going to be that much speed with that body, but boom. Intercept that truck. Good.
How'd that old jingle go? You like Ike, I like Ike, everybody likes Ike, but especially Lone Star right now.
I guess so. Everybody wants to be like Ike.
A bit of a low snap, but they're able to keep it good enough to bring through.
It's the placement. And a successful try. Somebody mentioned that might have been Ike's longest run. If we get a good sideline shot, I bet the 0-2 is in use. Deep press.
Here's Ochoa on the return. Christopher Ochoa bring it up to 32. Queen City, they've been in control of this game, but the last 2 drives have been a punt and a punt. After they were able to take advantage of some short fields for their first 2 scores.
You're right. They did what they needed to do with those short fields, but they've been a little stymied since. So see what happens here.
Here's to get to 0. Has to break a tackle in the backfield. Lewis breaks the second one, broke a third one, and picked up 8 yards for his troubles as Doug Day finally brought him down.
That's the toughest 8 yards you're ever going to see. They put that on the personal highlight reel. I think he broke a tackle from 9 of the 11 defenders.
64 yards on 13 carries for 0. Also has 3 grabs for 11 yards out of the backfield.
Welcome Coach Craven into the chat.
You certainly tuned in at the right time. As Caswell slant over the middle, James Matthew Jr. with the reception as he gets it in the Lone Star territory at the 45.
Well, that's going to start. Puts a little pressure on the Lone Star D as they cross midfield with that. And they've shown an ability to convert with a short field, and has Queen City put themselves in that position again.
Caswell. 2 tight ends. Offset backfield. Here's to get to 0 with the guard pulling in front. He's got all kinds of room. And there goes Jet 0 down the field. And he gets tackled out of bounds at the 6 by Day. And with that, he's over 100 yards. He's at 103. That was a 40-yard run. I guess Jet 0 saw what Ike McBride did on the previous drive and be like, okay, I can do that too.
I want to be a breakaway running back too. We want to welcome in the annoying orange to the game today.
As here's 0 with another carry,
boy.
and he finishes the job from 6 yards out. Touchdown, Corsairs.
Well, and that's an impressive drive, Colin. Not going to lie. As the Corsairs answer the Glory's score. Switching the stress back to the Glory offense.
He had a 6-yard touchdown run last week versus DC, so he adds another one here. And now gives him 10 touchdowns rushing on the year.
Is that
also
right?
has
That's
2
good.
receiving touchdowns, so this is a guy who can do just about anything he asks out of a running back.
That's a handy scoring stat sheet right there.
And it's now 17-7. Just when the Glory felt like they were climbing out of the hole, there the Corsairs in to fill it in a little bit.
Yep, but the Glory's got to feel real good about mounting a drive, getting 7 out of it, not having a turnover. There might be out of the crawling stage into the running stage.
There's Juice Finnick on the returning.
Walking stage. I don't even know my own metaphors.
Juice Finnick returns it up to the 24. And I think the Glory might have found something there on that last drive. As there was a pass and then there was an explosive 71-yard run in which Ike McBride broke some tackles into the end zone.
Yeah, and you bet the Corsair defense got an earful from the coaching staff for giving up big play. Generally, if you don't give up big plays, you put yourself in a position to win the game.
And the Glory give it off to McBride first play, and they see something they'd like out of this set, and they run it again, and why not? It continues to get results, and down the field we go.
You know, the Corsairs did the Glory a favor as they had 3 linebackers, and they optioned into 2 wide linebackers right before the snap. They're right at the middle. Here it goes again.
Oh, it's like De La Salle all over again. They keep running the same play, and they keep getting the same good results.
That's right.
And this time McBride is stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1, and now the frenetic pace has lessened a little bit, and we can finally introduce you to that Queen City defense. Jeff Duffy and Digger Graves are the defensive ends. Tina Begin and David Tilley are the defensive tackles. Jared Crow and Sean Moore and Amu Afalabi are the linebackers. Farrell Rains, Ted Haynes, King Jamal, Albert Begin, and Kappa Jones are the safeties. Ace Finnick fires over middle complete to Dave Axis, who gets him into Queen City territory at the 46 first down.
Want to thank our stats team today for helping us out with a lot of quality information, Colin. Is that right?
Yeah, James Troll and Greg Soto manning the live stats for us, making us sound smart in real time. Like McBride, 8 carries now, 115 yards. Also has 1 grab for 3 yards out of backfield.
Don't look now, but your glory is across midfield, Colin. Well, they're not your glory, but
Ace Finnick is 3 of 8 for 19 yards with 3 picks. So he's now completed as many passes to his own team as he did the Corsairs early. He seems to have settled in.
Speaking of settling in, we brought Denver the service dog with us for today's broadcast. And he was a little rowdy earlier, but he seems to be calming down.
Here's this pass complete to Adam Williams, and he gets 3 yards. And Williams, who was the breakout star in his rookie year last year for the Glory, coming into this game, he had 39 grabs for 777 yards, 3 touchdowns. Gets his first grab of the day there. The 3rd and 7, split backs, 3 wide. Over the middle,
nice.
It's complete to Deuce Finnick.
Nice. Sorry.
Down to the 26.
Denver wants me to explain. He was a little agitated about the 3 picks. That was just very worrisome for him. He settled down along with the Glory.
All right. See the numbers from him. Not exactly the greatest, but the young quarterback seems to be settling in. Here's another handoff to Ace Bride, and she picks up 3 yards. Jared Crow doing some jawing out on the field. Second and 7. They go with 2 tight ends this time. Single receiver split out. That is Soto. Here's to get to the fullback. Cameron Collier, and Queen City was ready for it. They'll only begrudgingly yield a yard. That was, I believe that was Tina Begin, along with Digger Graves making the tackle.
3rd and long, but they put 4 out in the formation, Colin.
Here is Finnick. Over the middle. Oh, that could have. Oh, it's caught. It's caught by Deuce Finnick at the 7-yard line. Oh, my goodness. I thought for sure that was going to hit the ground or be intercepted.
Yeah, they actually, by the way, put 5 in the pattern as they send the tight end out there.
That was tipped by about 2 different Corsairs, and it ends up in the hands of Deuce Finnick.
Well, there's a friendly bounce for the Glory, Colin, and their deserved one.
And they won't get this play out before the 2-minute warning. 17-7, Queen City out in front. You're watching the Simulation Football League on Twitch. Now they bring in the extra tight end in the backfield with Collier and McBride.
Love it. Heavy.
And this is going to be an ass out to McBride, and she has all kinds of room down to the goal line, but she's not in.
Oh, looked like it might have broken the plane, but not to be.
Interesting to see what the Glory go with here. They have all kinds of options.
The guests have not arrived at Fantasy Island just yet, Colin.
Now they go under center. Queen City counters with a goal line look. And they're going to throw to the end zone. Oh, that could have been real dangerous. Ted Haynes knocked it away.
Ooh.
3rd and goal.
I might have chipped a tooth gritting my teeth as they went into the drop back for the pass on that one.
We at St. Louis have bad memories throwing down by the goal line. We don't like to talk about it.
Yep. Instruction for Denver there in the background.
Going to go with the 3 people in the backfield.
Please run one of these. Oh, no.
Oh, it's going to be the easy pass. Touchdown.
Oh, there we go.
One by land, one by air. Touchdown, Glory.
Well, just like that. And here, regardless of the outcome of the point after attempt, Colin, the Rick meter is staying at neutral. Neutral says this game is too close to call yet, and we're almost to halftime. How about that?
It'll be a minute 48 left.
Both teams have shown an ability to score, and we're about to have a 3-point game.
Extra point is up and good. Minute 48 left.
Well, the Glory's got to be feeling really good about the second quarter. The first quarter was forgettable for them. And Queen City, fortunate to get some points off of those turnovers in the early going. Looks like they're about to get into a dogfight.
Queen City started with the ball first, so Lone Star, if they can get a stop here, a potential double-up opportunity would be coming. Corsairs will start from their own 33 with a minute 45 left. Keep up with the SFL and all its teams on social media at Simulationfl. Follow us on Twitter for weekly broadcast schedules to discover team content and stay up to date on SFL news. Let us know who your favorite teamers or how you enjoy the broadcast each week with the hashtag #MakeAnImpact. Thanks for your viewership and support. As this pass down the middle, Deezer Powell with the catch, and Deezer Powell almost broke away.
Yikes. Yikes, says the Glory. What a great play for the Corsairs.
As it was just a post cut, he beat one defender.
Got a little, as they say, leverage on the defender, Colin.
And just like that, the Corsairs are down to the 14, and they bring out the 3 tight ends. 52-yard pass completion to Deezer Powell. The Jet Zero will now get the handoff, and he will get to the 12 as this clock now winds. Under a minute to go. Ball is on the Lone Star 12-yard line. Corsairs have to be careful here.
Lone Star D in a familiar position, trying to hold the Corsair offense to a field goal attempt.
Here's Caswell to throw. Fires it out to Will Myers, the reserve tight end, who makes the catch, 1st and goal. And they call a timeout with 38 seconds left.
Decent clock management there. We'll see how they do the rest of the way. A few yards to crack it in for another score.
Correction, it's not Will Myers, it was Clint Myers. Let's welcome in Ashley Jackson to the chat. Hey, Ashley. Always good to see you. First and goal from the 3. They split the end and tighten the formation. That's Powell. We got set.
Rhymes with power. There we go.
Here's to get to 0, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Corsairs. They take control. Right back after the Glory thought they were in good position. The Corsairs are now back up by 9, thanks in no small part to the 52-yard reception from Caswell to Powell. Snap, spot kick is good. 35 seconds left. It is now 24-14. Lone Star trails once again by 10. Road team has never won in this matchup. Dating back to season 7 when Lone Star was the Dallas Roughnecks. As Deuce Finnick is able to do some work and get it up to 31 with 30 seconds left. They have all 3 timeouts at their disposal. See what the Glory do here.
For those of you gearheads in the audience, you'll notice the over-under is 47.5, and we're sitting at 38 points already. The over is definitely in play.
Here's McBride with the carry. She gets 5. Interesting strategy here from the Glory as they go hurry up. Now here's to get a Collier second carry. Gets stopped.
I guess they're just playing for the second half kick. They're going to take 3 timeouts to their halftime grave here. Ooh.
And
they're going to have
they do.
Almost giving it back. And we've reached halftime, Colin.
24-14, Queen City out in front. Rick, as we take a look at the stats, it's just interesting. You see that? That's the big number right there. 10 points off turnover.
Yep, and TOP. Look at that. Total yards. It's a first half that was owned. Who owns the first half? Well, it's Queen City. Is your answer there?
Stephen McMichael, San Diego Mavericks tight end in the chat. Welcome in, Mr. McMichaels. You see the interception by Ted Haynes. The first one led to a James full field goal event. You know, Ace Finnick, he threw a couple interceptions early, but he started 0 for 3. But since then,
no disrespect to Ace Finnick, but he was finicky there in the first quarter, right?
He's completed 8 passes to his own team for 62 yards and a touchdown. This was the play that woke up the offense and got things going. 71 yards through the house by Ike McBride. Who finished with 123 yards and just 13 carries. Jet 0, 114 yards and 17 carries, also 3 grabs for 11 yards. Ike McBride also 3 grabs for 11 yards and a receiving touchdown. To her credit, being tackler for Lone Star. Total tackles is Brian Craven with 12, 6 solo, 4 assisted. Couple pass breakups for the Glory. Ted Haynes had 2 of the 3 picks. Farrell Raines had the other one. No sacks for either side yet. Glory get the ball. Down by 10 to start the second half.
And one of the easier comments to make, the Glory want to get the second half off to a good start with a score and keep this thing close.
I will add another cliche.
Yes.
Well, a field goal would be great. Touchdown would be even more ideal for their situation. As Deuce Finnick returns it up to 25, and here we go.
Here we go. Is it a pass?
3 wide receivers press man coverage for the Corsairs. Blitz being shown by Crow. Here we go as Finnick. Oh, he almost threw that into real danger as King Jamal absolutely read that like a book.
Almost made the wager $50. The Smales kid throws an interception. Nearly came true. Well, get that out of his system. Gotta, and that's just a timing issue. That ball's got to come out a lot quicker than it did.
It was a half beat late in my estimation. Here's the throw, and Ted Haynes knocked it away, and he's probably thinking to himself, man, I should have stuck my other hand up there. Pass intended for Dave Axe. 3rd and 10. This drive hasn't started out the greatest, and for Lone Star, they're 5 of 7 on 3rd down. This will be play number 32 on the drive.
32 on the drive? This is a long drive.
No, 32 on the game, rather.
Oh, there we go.
As the pass down the field. Oh, almost intercepted carbon copy of the first 2 passes that were picked off by Ted Haynes. Gregory Soto was behind the defender.
Well, and the Glory waste that opening kickoff, I'm sad to say. Good defense by Queen City.
William Zunderfeld on for the punt. And the return by Ochoa, a tackle made by Kingseed on special teams.
Who is the punter?
39. That's William Zunderfeld.
Oh, so he's the one that arrived in the blimp. The dirigible? German Zeppelins or not? Okay, never mind.
Went right over my head.
I guess that joke went over like a lead balloon.
1st and 10 at the 39. Here's the throw out to Deezer Powell. So we get an update in the chat from Man Robinson. NCAA Final Four action going on. Baylor in control over Houston, 45-20 at half there.
Wow, we'll all pick ourselves up off the floor. Baylor playing great. Maybe Baylor and Gonzaga, right?
I don't know. The UCLA Bruins have been hot throughout this whole tournament run. Speaking of runs, there's a good one from Jet Zero. This will be 3rd and 2. For Queen City. Starting at the nickel defense. Here's the throw out to Deezer. Oh, good for the first down to the 47.
There's some concern in the chat about, from the Glory side, thinking that Queen City has their playbook. Of course they don't, but, it appears that Queen City's had an excellent week of preparation, film study, looking at tendencies and strengths for Lone Star. And right now is a 10-point lead.
Here's the run up the middle. Jet Zero gets another 5. He's He's up to 121 yards on the day. The SFL broadcast team is looking for new talent to add to our ranks of broadcasters. Applications are being accepted now to try out for either play-by-play or analyst broadcasting positions. No experience is required, just a love for the game and desire to succeed. The application can be found on our website at simulationfl.net/broadcasting. And I see Tyler Falk in the chat. Says a couple new voices making their debuts today. As Nate Hall gets paired up with Eddie Gage. That should be interesting.
Oh. Oops.
As well as Brett Killian in the analyst role. A 3rd down and 3 is stopped in the backfield for a loss of 2 by Big Al Lewis, number 92.
Big Al, fresh off his in-between season gig with the Bear Jamboree at Disney World.
Here's the rush on again. They nearly blocked it. And Deuce will let this go, and that turns out to be a poor decision as it's down inside the 5 at the 3.
As the knight told Indiana Jones, he chose poorly, referring to the corrupt Nazi archaeologist.
A great movie, by the way.
Next time, he'll choose wisely.
This is from the 3. Ace is back to throw, throws to the end zone, and that was tipped up in the air. Incomplete pass intended for Dave Axis. 2nd down, and that could have been dangerous. And back passing from your own 3-yard line could be dangerous because your quarterback's just standing back there. 2nd down and 10. Here's the give off to Cameron Collier to try to run, but they lost a yard back to the 2.
Yeah, you alluded to the safety problem with throwing from your own end zone. Nearly got driven back.
Now turn 98 yards to go. Now they bring out 3 wide receivers.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
Here's the throw. Down the field, Gregory Soto with a leaping grab to the 29.
And the graphics people have their fun with Ace Finnick as they put up his 3-pick stat right after he makes a beautiful throw way downtown.
That is a 27-yard gain, and what a grab. There's been a couple really outstanding plays in this game. As the Glory have it 1st and 10 on their own 29. Back to throw. Has to move in the pocket. Throws. It's intercepted. It's King Jamal. And he's running back the other way. He's got nobody in front of him. It's a pick-6 touchdown, Queen City.
Oh, my. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
King Jamal just grabbed that one out of the air.
A free safety. It was interesting. I was watching the Queen City defense, Colin, and they had their linebackers up tight, and they all dropped into coverage. They knew there was a pass play coming, and they forced the dicey throw that King Jamal gets his mitts on.
Number 11 is back for the point after. Number 8 will hold the kick. The extra point is good. Second and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line. Young with the catch. He picked up 4 yards on the play. Number 51 with the tackle. Third and
Sorry about that, folks. Had a little
Technical problem. We're
technical
back.
problem,
Yeah.
but sorted it out.
Thank you for alerting us in the chat, too.
Glory were driving down the field, and Adam Williams makes that first drop earlier. With a nice grab there.
Yes, we had some audio trouble.
The young man, Williams, he's quite built for a tight end. He's 6'6", 280 pounds. But he runs like he's about 10 to 15 pounds lighter than he actually is. He makes another grab here.
on the reception. Number 51 credited with the tackle. Second and 7.
There's the numbers for Ace. They're not necessarily the greatest in the world. Threw an interception on their last drive. Back to throw, fires out. Ike McBride has receiving touchdown. She breaks the tackle, breaks the second one.
Gets a first down. You know, let's be realistic, too, though. The Glory are really just 2 good drives. 2 touchdowns away from, having this thing be an achievable victory, shall we say. But they're going to need to score here. They're not going to have that many more possessions as we're ebbing into the end of the third quarter. Oh, as the third quarter ebbs away. There we go. I'll learn my English good or better sooner.
Here's Gregory Soto with the reception. He gets 5.
A pickup of 5 on the play.
A second and 5.
Still some John going on out there. Like to see that. Keeping it lively.
3 grabs for 36 yards for Soto.
35 yards.
Been targeted a few more times. I believe he has 6 targets. He's grabbed 3 of them.
Oh.
Here's another grab for Ike
Yeah.
McBride, and she's out of bounds at the 26.
I catch the Queen City defense not napping, but not ready for that, as QC had a lot of people up on the line, and they totally flowed to the right side of the Lone Star formation, and the Lone Star throw back to their left. Nobody's out there.
Nobody.
Nobody. Nobody. Nobody knows trouble I've seen. And I've seen some stuff. Catch me at the convention, I can tell you some stories.
Here's another out route caught by Soto underneath. And he's been taking advantage of those underneath areas. He picks up 8 yards there. Normally, he's their deep threat wide receiver, but he's done most of his damage underneath.
Second and 1.
Ace Finnick is now up to 143 yards passing. Ace is back to throw, fires it, knocked away. Ted Haynes knocked that away from Gregory Soto, the intended receiver. In fact, 3rd and 2. Three men in the backfield. This is going to be a swing pass to Ike McBride, who leaps in the air, grabs one hand, ran over defender, and only 1st and goal at the 5.
He totally runned him over.
Or the 10.
Hey, Coach Craven, just want to let you know we are going to be at the convention. And that's where I can tell you some crazy stories. I'll prime you with one. I've been in not one, but 2 emergency aircraft landing situations. One as a co-pilot. How about that? All right, back to the action. It's 1st and goal.
Tight end split out wide. Here's the throw to McBride, and she gets only 2 yards. Down to the 8 is the big dog, Sean Moore, the rookie outside linebacker, lays the wood down. Here now they have a bunch formation. It's over the middle to his brother Deuce, but it's dropped as I'm off the lobby delivered the hit. Here's the play again. It was a slant over the middle. And it was off the lobby, broken up from Deuce Finnick. Be 3rd and goal from the 8. This is gun straight, trips to the top. Queen City counters with a bit of a nickel look, it appears. The throw to the end zone, wide open is Dave Axis for the touchdown.
Wow. Nice. Nice. Well done.
And big number 88 finds the end zone for the score. Cornerback just left him alone.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know what's going on over there.
As Vince Lombardi would say, what the heck is going on? What the heck is going on out there?
And for Axis, that puts him in the lead in terms of receiving touchdowns on the team. He had 5 coming in. That was tied with Deuce for the team lead. He now is number 1, all by himself with 6. Extra point makes it a 10-point game with 2:22 to go in the 3rd. Had we well and truly blown the over-under total of 47.5 out of the water.
Yeah. The over's getting paid off. And I mentioned they just need a couple scores. The glory defense will be called upon here and try and get the ball back for their men.
Ochoa returns it up to
And women.
34.
Of the offense.
It was a 13-play, 76-yard drive. An 8-yard touchdown pass to Dave Axis from Ace Finnick. See the numbers for Jet Zero: 20 carries, 119 yards, 5.9 yards a carry. It's found the end zone today on the ground. He gets it again here and picks up only 1 to the 34.
Those with good memories will think way back to the first quarter when Queen City, Colin, got 10 points off of turnovers. And look what our difference is right now. Other than that, Queen City and Lone Star played even. The Lone Star's going to have to overcome those early offensive mistakes.
Here is the handoff.
Uh-oh.
And Jet Zero has all kinds of running room, and the defender there to save it right at the 50 is at Evan Lacey, and they just caught the glory in the nickel defense and were able to run without so much as anyone touching him.
And nice lead block there. Just springs him.
It's Kimbrell, the fullback, with the beautiful block there. Lacey there delivers the tackle. Ball's exactly at the 50. 1st and 10. Again, they come out with 3 men in the backfield. Glory playing their defenders a little closer to the line of scrimmage this time. And 0 runs over. I believe that's Mickey McGuire, but Lincoln Kingseed able to wrap him up after a pickup of 2.
Pays dividends as they play the run tough.
Look at the quarterback rating for Caswell, 116.2. Got 0 up the middle. Pick up about 7. It'll be a 3rd down and a yard. We approach the end of the 3rd quarter, under 35 seconds to go. Visit the all-new SFL League website at simulationfl.net on how to create a player, join our community, the league, and the teams that play in it, links to apparel, and a comprehensive helmets and a comprehensive history of the SFL. It's over 1,400 games long and thousands of players fit the virtual field. SFL, we put the fan and fantasy.
Well, while you were getting that important information, Queen City gets an important 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Corsairs in front by 10, 31-21. Don't go anywhere, folks. This game could get really interesting. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll be a reception by Kimbrell, the fullback. And it'll only pick up a yard. Second and 9 at the Lone Star 38. Glory need a critical stop here. Let's see if they can get. This is another pass complete to Jet 0. And 0 will get up to the 31-yard line. See the quarterback comparison. Finnick has the yards and touchdowns, but Caswell's been able to keep it clean with passes like that, Rick.
Indeed, and 0 is a threat to make the 1st down, but good recovery by the Glory secondary linebacking crews that get over there to stop him short.
Third and 2. Offset I. Here's to get to 0. And Jet 0 has the 1st down and plenty more to 25.
Gets shoved down for his trouble, but not before the damage is done relative to the sticks, Colin.
For Jet 0, he has 155 yards and 26 carries, 2 rushing touchdowns. He's in the backfield here. He gets it again off the 3 tight end set, and he gains nothing. Tackle made by Freddie Trammell.
Is Queen City beginning to sit on the lead and attempt to bleed the clock, Colin? Let's find out here in the next couple of play calls. Or are they lulling the Glory D to sleep?
Here is the handoff to 0, and he loses 2 yards. Yogi Barr records the TFL. Meanwhile, over there on Next Level Sports, the Baltimore Vultures made a comeback. Took a 1-point lead, 24-23. That game in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd and 12. Caswell, deep pass to the end zone. Oh, knocked away beautifully on the play by Mickey McGuire. It'll be 4th and 12. He'll be well within James Troll's field goal range. He only missed 1 kick. all year. That was a 54-yarder last week versus DC.
That was a pretty as you please defensive play right there. Stayed right with him all the way down field and was in position to just knock that ball away.
And this field goal attempt is good from 43. So it's now 34-21, 8:35 to go. Not the exact ideal scenario
But still,
Lone Star wanted.
still only, in quotation marks, a 2-score game. 2 full scores, meaning touchdowns, but it's doable. Let's see what the Glory has up their sleeve, metaphorically speaking, here on this possession, Colin.
Hey, Deuce Finnick out of his end zone, and that turned out to be a poor decision as he gets racked up at the 19. You're welcome, Gunny McGuire.
All I know is I've got an uncle who was a gunnery sergeant, and I don't want to mess with him, so I'm assuming Gunny McGuire.
Mike McBride gets 2 yards. He's on 31 yards, 14 carries. No, Gunny's not the kind of guy you want to mess with. He's a Marine vet too.
Oh yeah, there you go. Well, hey, my uncle was a Marine gunnery sergeant, and he got volunteered, went to Vietnam, had so much fun he volunteered for a second tour. Just to give you an idea what that dude's like.
To get to McBride, she stopped the line of scrimmage for no gain. David Tilley on the tackle. See Rochelle Colston in the chat. She's rooting for Lone Star. 3rd and 6. Glory have to get going as this clock ticks to 7:30 and counting. This is 8.
There you go.
Finnick pass, but they won't give his brother Deuce the forward progress.
It seemed like he caught it beyond the line of gain. We got to see the red hanky. Come on. Come on. You can't afford to give up the ball here. Oh, no. Really?
No.
Not even going to get a preview or a review of that. Preview. Oh, man.
They must have been saying his forward momentum took him back behind the line to gain. Because when he caught it, he was initially ahead.
I know.
I don't know.
English is a second language. It was tough for me. Yeah, maybe they're saying he was running backwards on his own. So who knows? Sitting here in stunned silence. Are we calling it that wasn't a first down, and then that wasn't challenged, and then they actually punted.
Here is Caswell. Slant! Intercepted!
There we go.
Intercepted on the very first play, and look who it is.
The football gods decided Lone Star should have had the ball, stayed with the ball anyway.
It's Mickey McGuire, the cornerback. He threw it right to him. In fact, he was like a receiver out there.
Indeed.
And this just got a whole lot more interesting with 6:45 to go.
Back to the previous very interesting spot with the Glory having the ball and needing 2 scores.
This will be an ace Finnick pass over the middle of the Deuce, and this time he makes sure to pick up the first down. To the 44.
The officials make sure to give him the first down.
He says, I'm not going to let those officials decide for me. I'm going to carry the ball across the line. Here's to get it to Ike McBride. Up the middle she goes. She got it to about 11 to 12 down to the 30.
That's how you do it. Well. The clock keeps ticking, though, Colin.
They got to go down the field faster.
And for the Glory fans, they know they got to throw deep, and that's been a problem.
Again, they go short. Collier spinning catch behind his back, but he's able to get out of bounds after pick up a 4. Clutch.
It didn't look like he got his leg broken as he was being tackled, but up and at him.
And the man to call the bull makes the grab out of the backfield.
Strong like bull.
His first grab of the day.
I want to welcome Moose and Squirrel into the game today.
Offset I formation. Here's to get a Collier, and they tried to cross him up, and that did not work.
Yeah. 3rd and 6 again. The margin of error, or the margin of safety
Error.
Erodes with every play, with every snap for the Glory, and being behind the chains just exacerbates that.
3 wide receivers. Ace with a 7-step drop. Oh, and he was nearly sacked, but he was lucky to get rid of the ball.
Indeed.
Fourth and 6, and with 5:55 to go, rather than get the 3 points, they want the first down. Ace over the middle. To Deuce. He got the first down.
Gets
just
the first
barely.
down. Does. Indeed. Well, they're technically in the red zone, Colin. Pump
Here's
fake.
the throw over the middle. Caught. Adam Williams touchdown. Glory are still in it.
Wow. There you go. We haven't checked in with the Rick meter in a while. The Rick meter has been leaning Queen City, but Lone Star is threatening to pull that back.
And what a stiff arm by Williams to ensure that he would get to the end zone. And with 4:33 left.
A Studley stiff arm, wasn't that? Good eyes. Good eye.
And for Adam Williams, that was a great catch by him. 38 yards on 4 receptions. This is now 34-28 with 4:33 to left.
Well, this puts a little pressure on Queen City, which they haven't really felt all game. I would posit to the chat. They've got to possess the ball. They'd like to end in some kind of a score and not leave much, if any, time for Lone Star.
They try the onside. Ooh! Who has it? I can't tell. I think Lone Star has it. At the 43.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
They touched it. It's a live ball.
Albert Begin initially touched the ball.
Who came up with it?
But it was ultimately Herman W. Kunstmeister, the 3rd string tight end, who came up with the ball.
And that's a mistake by, who'd you say, Albert? Begin for Queen City, because the ball hadn't traveled 10 yards yet. He didn't need to touch it. Well.
Wow, this.
Oh, my.
If you have heart trouble, you might want to turn us off and tune back in a minute or so.
Get your nitro pills handy.
Here's Cameron Collier. Another 4-yard grab out of the backfield to get this started as he gets it to the 48.
Dave Axis noting that he was having some cardiac issues, but he'll take it. It's always happy when it works out.
Four.
Oh, they're
Under 4 minutes to
They're going
go.
to put 5 in the pattern. Nope, they're running. Nice. They had me guessing.
They get 2.
It's a suboptimal play, in my opinion, but maybe it serves a purpose for the next 2 plays.
Now 3rd and 4 and their own 49. Lone Star is 9 of 14 on 3rd down. This will be play number 65 for the game. It'll be an ace inning pass. Do like McBride. She gets the first down.
Wow. That's that same play they caught Queen City flowing to the opposite side of the formation. A little throwback. Worked twice in the dicey late going here for Lone Star. Color me impressed.
Now they move crisply out of the huddle as they go 3 wide receivers, 2 people either side of Finnick. Ace, that is. He's back to throw. Has to fire this out to McBride. She's near the sideline and is able to step out of bounds. As you look at her numbers,
And short.
9 grabs for 56 yards.
You'd take that as long as the clock stopped, which it did.
Stopped at exactly 3 minutes, and Queen City is challenging no stepping out of bounds, although she was very close to the sideline.
Yeah, I don't.
Eric Barkley.
That's a weird.
With a,
She
with the
clearly
challenge
was out of bounds. Watch, they're going to review this and give her a first down. Oh, I see. Eagle eye over there.
Eric Barkley. He's not a 4-time champion for nothing.
Nothing gets by the Barkmeister.
No call that. No gain. We thought
Wow.
it was a great play by McBride. But ultimately, it results in a 2nd and 10 back at the Queen City 47.
Newton's law of motion at work there. Couldn't keep contained in the field of play.
Here's Ace.
Oh.
Hit as he throws. There's a man wide open. That's Adam Williams for the touchdown. Oh my goodness. It's now 34 all.
Wow. Yeah, dance your socks off. Look at that.
And a worm with the most explosive touchdown yet. Oh man.
And Fennec, is being tackled when he releases it, and it's still online and on time. Holy cow.
This is Hugh Purvis. Try the extra point to put him up by 1 with 2:53 left.
The Rick meter hurriedly wants everybody to know that it's going to go lean Lone Star.
There's a 47-yard touchdown pass to Adam Williams. Follows up a 7-play, 64-yard drive. And that was a 20-yard touchdown pass on that drive to Deuce Finnick. So 271 yards now on 27 of 42 passing, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for Ace Finnick now.
Well, how big was that decision to call the onside kick? Surprised even me that they were doing it at that point in the game.
And this kickoff, fielded by Ochoa, returned up to the 30.
And really that successful onside kick, Colin, was spurred on by what I would argue was a mistake by the Queen City defender touching the ball early rather than letting it come to them, creating a live ball situation that Glory jumped on.
I saw a few people in the chat go, "Oh, that was play of the week, top play of the week."
We'll see. You got a lot more games to play, but it definitely could be.
Here's the throw, Caswell, all the way out of bounds.
Wow.
Incomplete. I don't know who that was intended for.
Yeah, well, that might have been Caswell just saying, "Yeah, there's nothing there. I'm going to throw it away." You don't see that a whole lot in the league. Quarterbacks generally have a pretty high opinion of themselves, which you need to play quarterback anyway. But very little throwing it away to live and fight another day. Which, of course, makes for an exciting league play dynamic.
Here's the throw. Complete to Jet 0.
Ooh.
He lost a yard.
Lost a yard, and the clock's running.
As Mexico City was able to get a game-winning field goal to beat Baltimore. And that play was out of bounds to Deidre Powell. Starts the clock with 2:28 left, and oh boy.
2 exciting games here in the SFL. We want to welcome everybody in that might be switching over from Baltimore at Mexico City. Queen City jumped out to an early 10-point lead on 2 interceptions, 2 of 3 that were thrown by the Lone Star Glory. But the Glory have stormed back here in the second half and overcome, at one point, 15-point deficit.
Indeed. Deuce, in a couple of spins, gets up to the 36.
Well, one of my heuristics is, Colin, as you know, lead in the ball late in the fourth quarter. If you've got to salt the game away, and if you can't, you may not be deserving of the win. So let's see what the Glory can do.
Welcome those of you who saw the Mexico City Aztecs win against the Baltimore Vultures in a thrilling matchup. Here, the Lone Star Glory looking to salt things away after taking a 35-34 lead. At one point, they were down 34-21. And we've now reached the 2-minute warning as Ike McBride got 3 yards to start with. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. There's Adam Williams. He's been a huge player today. Gave him the most recent touchdown to go ahead. 2nd and 7 at 39. Now they'll hand off to McBride. She gains a few, and Queen City burns their first time out. Coverage on the SFL for the fans starts at 12:30 Eastern. It's a pair of Easter Sunday matchups as London travels to Fort Worth and Las Vegas visits St. Louis in a major matchup for all 4 teams. The SFL for the fans. We put the fan in fantasy. Should be an exciting pair of matchups there as Cam Collier gets the first down to the 50, and
Lone Star's forced to burn their second time out.
no, Queen City rather.
I'm sorry. Lone Star. I'm so excited. I forgot what I was saying. So yes, Queen City's down to their final timeout after this.
And don't forget too, Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League. Visit sector6.com or visit our website simulationfl.net for replica team jerseys, completely customizable jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more to help each team stand out from the rest. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6 in the SFL. And Ike McBride with the finishing touches there. She picks up 9 on this play. Rick, it was just a thing of beauty.
It was, and been very impressed with Lone Star's execution here in the second half. And you remember, Colin, we talked about as the wheels were off the whole program early in the first quarter, and they needed to just crawl, walk, run their way back into playing good football, and they've done exactly that.
And they kneel on 2nd and 1, so it'll be 3rd and 3. Final numbers for Adam Williams: 5 grabs, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 of 47.
I was
and 1
agree
of
with
20.
Sorry, I agree with the chat. They needed to run the ball. They need to pick up the first down, or at least attempt to, because they're going to have to punt this thing back with only a 1-point lead.
Mike McBride, 159 yards on 20 carries. Long of 71.
Maybe they'll run the ball on 4th down. Yeah, it's like potentially, or at least giving Queen City a chance, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat.
Welcome in Eddie Gage to the chat. The first thing he says is fire Charles immediately.
The prevent offense. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, it was easy. They had, what, 2nd and short, run the ball again or twice. Clock's going to roll anyway, and maybe you pick up the 1st down.
So 25 seconds left. Corsairs had the ball on their own 12. But they had no timeouts.
You know what's going to happen. A long run. Or a skinny post where they get some inside leverage and they're gone right down the middle.
Trips to the top. Caswell. Over the middle, that's not going to be very helpful.
Oh, well, I guess both sides are having a little bit of a brain cramp.
Over the middle again. And that should just about do it.
Yeah, they might get one more off. Maybe a spike play. Nope.
They do get one off, and it'll be an incomplete pass. Lone Star wins 35-34. And this crazy game comes to a crazy end. As we take a look at the stats, 438 total yards, 164 rushing yards for the Glory, 154 for Queen City. Turnovers, they mattered in the beginning of the game, but not the end of the game, because that guy, Ace Finnick, heated up. But first, he made a back-breaking mistake by throwing to King Jamal for the pick six. But here was a touchdown to Dave Axis. And then James Troll, another field goal. His 2nd of the day.
A lot of scoring to catch up on here with 69 points being scored in this one, Colin. This is where you say, indeed.
Indeed. Mickey McGuire with the pick. And with this loss, Queen City is eliminated from playoff contention. This is their 8th loss of the year for Lone Star. They'll feel a little more secure going into Week 12. They are now 6-5 in this play. It was just crazy. Greg Soto and James Troll were on stats. Thanks a lot, guys, for helping out. Adam Williams had 2 touchdowns of the day. Oh, man. That one put him in front, and the player of the game, drum roll, please. Ike McBride. Well over 160 yards of total offense, 2 total touchdowns, 159 rushing
over
yards.
200 yards of total offense. Yeah. Well done.
For those of us at the Simulation Football League, I'm Colin Northup. He's Rick Northup.
Hey, there's my hat.
Thanks for all who tuned in for the game. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks.